Good morning, everyone. It's me, Key of W. I've been Key of W this whole time. And we're playing Islands of Insight some more because I apparently have nothing else to do. I mean, I actually enjoy the game, but I feel like I should do some other game at some point. So anyway, I'm in Serene Deluge and I'm just going to solve normal puzzles. Not really going to do anything. There's no way to get this piece. So the only way to bring... Oh no, that's it. This is just how it has to be. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna be solving random puzzles. It's fun. I like doing that. It beats trying to come up with another game to record or a job to do. Okay, so if I were to get, I think I have to get a 4x1. This thing has to be laid down right here. It's the only way to get there. Let's see. So if I go... I need to get into... I need to get a tall in this column, but not up here. Down here somewhere. So how am I going to do that? I need to get down... no, hold on. I need to get down... here, and then I need to get it there. That's it. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. And my thinking about it obviously was not something you could see, because it was happening in my head. Let's grab this one too. Let's see. The only way to get this is to have a 2x2, so I have to get the square here, which means, how do I get that square there? Right? No, I can get 1x2 here, right in this spot. 2x2 there, 1x2, 1x2, 1x2 here. So I need a 2x2 right there. Not here. I need it to go. Oops. I need it to be... it's so close. It feels like I'm getting there, but it's not quite. It's not quite what I want. This is where we started. I need to be there. So maybe having a 2x1 there. Not really. This is just where I started. Hold on. Here is better. It's not quite there, though. This is so close. This isn't quite it. This is where I started. I just somehow gone right back around to that. Ah, got it. Okay, got it. Here it is. Ah, it's a tricky puzzle. Liked it, though. Sometimes difficult puzzles are fun, sometimes they're not. That's just how things shape out, or how things work out sometimes. I think I can get that in here, but now this is kind of stuck. Oh no, I get that piece there. I can move this up. But now, hold on, if I move this piece, I'm just stuck. Oh, what am I doing? I've won. Good grief. I think when I started this video, I saw there was a puzzle radar somewhere here. Near this area when I was looking. Did I see that? Or was I just looking at some other puzzle type? I would like to see a puzzle radar. That'd be nice. Oh, hold on. Oh, they're everywhere. Hold on, let's get this. Okay, so it launches me incorrectly. There we go. And is this all we do today? I think this might be all we do today. Yeah, when I was here, was I looking? Yeah, there's a puzzle radar right there. I think that's what that is. Alright, let's grab some hidden objects in here. Arches would be nice. So there's one. Oh, hold on. There's 2 hidden cubes here. That was a nice pull. Got an arch there. Yeah, I've done maybe 15 arches out of 200. And, you know, having done 10,000 episodes of this, you'd think I would be a little further along. In the arch department. Where did the other ones go? There's one. And down here. That's what it is. Alright. Rings are that way. There's a flow orb, but I'm not really hurt for flow orbs at the moment in this place. I'm going to run out of time soon, but there is a cube on this island, as well as a glide ring, so we'll take it. I mean, there's a lot of glide rings in Sunset Boulevard, in Serene Deluge. And, in fact, the most of any area, so I'm not struggling to find him right now. By the most in any area, there's 89 of them. So, for comparison, the arches, which isn't even that plentiful in this place, has 200 of them. So, that's still not that plentiful, but compared to Verdant Glen, which only has 16 glide rings, this is an absolute gold mine. Oh hey, another one. Let's keep looking for those. The puzzle types I am liable to miss. So rings, arches, cubes are the most obvious. They're also the most plentiful in the entire game. I think there's about 2,000 arches and rings in the game, and there's about 1,200 or 1,100. I think I said, not this episode. This episode's not been long enough for me to ramble on about the number of cubes in the game. But there are significantly less cubes, but still well over 1,000. There we go. I was clicking it, but I guess the leaves were in the way. Yeah. So there's so many cubes and arches and rings that you're going to be tripping all over them the first time you play the game, but they're at a certain point you just can't find them anymore. They're hard to see. If you're not looking for them, you're not going to see them ever. Okay, so we got to do this. We just have to worry about symmetry. That's the only thing we do. This is an instant lose because we're not going to be able to make this symmetrical and keep that 6. We can't bring this here, so if I did this, we would... Well, if I did it here, we'd be in trouble, because we'd have to make that symmetrical. So that's black, which means that's black. Those are white. 4 is done. The 6, though, is going to be here. 4. I think that's the only way to do the 4. This would overload immediately if it was white, so it's black. If this is white, it also is going to overload, so that must be black. This 4 can't connect here without overloading, so that's how it's done. Let's put the 4 down here just to make sure it's taking up the least amount of space in this area. And let's... Is there any way... This. Yeah, there we go. That's how you fit that in. That a ring? Yeah, that's a ring. Cool. Yeah, hidden objects are always the most plentiful, even though hidden pentads, which is a type of hidden object, is the least plentiful in the game, I think. Is that right? Might be the least plentiful in the game. Connect all dark cells, so that's done. We just have to bring this around, I guess. Alright. Whoa, I heard a cube. No. Is it behind the thing? Yeah, it's behind the thing. There we go. Alright, let's see. Getting that in. The only real move I can make to start is this one. Which lets me bring these up. Lets me bring that up, but that's not helpful. Hold on. Now that's out of the way, so I can bring this here and get stuck. Why would I want to do this? It does feel like getting, I can bring this down to here, this square, and then get stuck there. I can bring it down this way, and now we're good. That's what we do. This looks like one of those get from a low angle pieces. That is the angle. There might have been a better angle, but that was the only one I could find. Oh, that's huge. Where's the red one? Feels like I gotta stand down here and look for a small piece and then look up there. Know what I'm saying? I don't see anything. Maybe it's on top. It's on top, so we gotta get an angle off to the side. Hold on, that was a miss. A cube here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so hold on, this guy also. There we go. So we need an angle over here, probably from this stick. Standing on top of this stick, that's what they call these. Ooh, another shifting mosaic right next to the one I just did. Okay. I think if we can get ourselves stuck that way. Oh, there we go. And we're back where we started. Is that something? No, it's just the rock is purple there. Thanks, game. Let's see. 2, 4, 3, 4. Well, I can only go one. This 3 can only move 1 down, like so. Which would be disastrous, because then the 4 would... No, the 4 has space, but it would block the 5. So that's got to be a dark cell no matter what. The 4 blocks the 5 here, so it could go all the way down there. We don't know yet. This 5 must go up at least once, which is going to force this 5 up twice, because it's got a C5 cells, so there's that. This 4 now has to see all of those. That has to be dark because the corner rule. That's done. Let's see, that would overload. Cool. Cool puzzle. Let's bleed over into some other areas. Let's get a glide ring here. Do we have rings? Are they all up my butt? Where are they? Where are the rings? What? Is this a joke? What? What? Am I being punked? Where are the rings? Oh my gosh, they're all over this way. Okay. Does this have a launcher? It does. This feels like it's going to be a challenge. Oh! The game decided that it needed to run at 2 frames per minute right there. Ah, I missed a ring. Guess try it again. So, we want to get... Do we want to get a ton of air from this guy? Feels like it. Where are some other launchers? I just need to be aware where the launchers are. Or rifts, as the game sometimes calls them. So that I can recover. So there's one down here, but is it going to launch me high enough? The answer to that is no. Is there another launcher? There's one over here. There's a rift there, but I doubt it's going to launch me high enough. So... Okay, that doesn't do what I want. Is there one this direction somewhere? No, it looks like I gotta find something over here. Hopefully this is not what I'm intended to do, because this is extremely tedious. Does not make the puzzle very much fun. Let's try this one. Okay, that's not high enough. Ah, there's one over here I could be using. This one seems to give me enough air to get me what I need, so we'll use this one. Okay, I do see that ring. Is that the only one that's left, or is there another one somewhere? There's one over here. And one over there. Oh, I did that one already, but it looked like it hadn't been done yet. Okay. I'll give that one a good... Say I did my best on that. Anyway, where was I heading? I was heading this way. So let's grab this puzzle. So I need to get a solid piece right there. So I think I just need to get myself one more spot up, which would be this spot. No. But I can't really do it here. This is the wrong spot. So maybe I do need to get... Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I need to get from here so that I can... No, it was, I need to have myself here and here. So one spot there, which would be here, there, there. How would I get myself in that position? If I had myself in one spot here... Well, let's see what it's like. If I bring myself down this way... I could then bring myself up here. And there we go. That's how it's done. That was tricky. I like that. How about a good old sentinel stones? How about a good old matchbox? Where would I take this piece? It's big, so maybe from far away? Oftentimes, if you see a really big box, it's because the other box is little and you need to be next to the little box and then look at the big box from far away. That is what happens a lot of times, but not every time. Am I going to make it here? Barely. Oh, there it is. I need to be... Huh? Where would I be that I would see both of those? Not down here, that's for sure. Let's get a little bit higher of an angle. How about that? That's an angle. So I think I need to be in here looking through. Yeah, that has a perfect angle. Satisfying puzzle. And then this guy, I think I want to be in this angle, but just a little bit further out. No. Ah, I should be further back. Looks like this leitmotif is here. Oh good, memory grid, my favorite. Okay, at least that one is... At least that one was relatively painless. Let's look for some hidden objects. I mean, there are other things I could be doing with this, but hidden objects seems like the best use of the puzzle radar for now. Eventually I'll be getting so many of them that I won't be you know, forced to use my one and only shot to find... Feels like I was aiming for another... Oh, here's another cube. What was I saying? It's like, there's only one puzzle radar per area, I think, right now, until I find a lot more puzzles. So for now, I really only find the one, so I gotta make good use of it when I see it. But if there's gonna be multiple per area, then I could focus on one puzzle type rather than just hit every single hidden object I could. Okay, so it's close. There we go. Oh, and I'm out of puzzle radar. Oh well, I got a few cubes while I could. Oh boy. So I need to get into here somehow. This is how you do it, and then... I think... Yeah, there it is. That's the way to do it. Never any doubt. Those are not the same symbol, are they? No. Okay, that's too simple. Okay, so we're gonna have to move the 9 like so, and then... That's it. Is there anything else to this? Why am I not getting a timer? Why am I not being timed? Is this a puzzle I've already solved? Am I doing a puzzle I've already solved? I'm doing a puzzle I've already solved! No! Bad. That... Hold on. Ah, there it is. So we want to be here. Huh. Not through there for sure. Through there. Thread that needle, boys. Where else are we going to find a green thing? It's not going to be in another tree. It is in another tree. Nice. Let's see where that one should go. Not sure. But we could grab this Sightseer, and it's not the greatest view, but I think it's this... Yeah. That spot right there. That worked out. There's the symbol for the green. Green right there. Okay, I didn't really intend to spend time in Shady Wildwood today. So let's teleport somewhere I haven't been in a bit. I feel like I haven't done a lot of Lucent Waters. So let's head to Lucent Waters, and I think I have a prize. I have a Mirability. And do I have any other prizes I should pick up? Serene, Shady, Autumn Falls, get another Mirabilis. Just take care of this while I remember. I never remember to look at this until till it's too late, till we're all dead. I never remember to look at that during recording sessions, so might as well look at them all. And I'll grab a couple of these puzzles. Maybe not many of them, but let's take this 4-star puzzle. Let's do that one. Don't make squares of any kind, one symbol per light and dark area. Alright. So, if this is a light cell right where I'm pointing, then this has to be. If this is a dark cell, though, this could be a dark cell. That doesn't tell me anything. This has to be a light cell for sure. This has to be dark, because, again, if there's one symbol per dark and light area, then we can't have unused, so this light cell has to extend. Okay, so the question is, which ones belong to which? No squares. Is there any place I'm in danger of making a square? Okay, so this dark area has to connect somewhere. The only way out is through here. Let's see. Now, if this were to extend to the 17, I feel like we would overload. It would not be able to go through here. So this is not how this goes. But this could connect this far. Let's see. This white cell needs to escape, and it will be through here. Any other places that need escaping? Everywhere else looks like it has multiple routes to get through. So this guy, I don't think this is going to be part of the 12, because there's no way it's going to make it over there. So it's going to be part of 27. And if this is a dark cell, we have a problem, because then we can't get it there. So this is light here. This cell also is not going to make it to the 12. So if I did this, we would be in trouble, I think. We would be in trouble. We'd be forced to make that. So that's got to be light. We can't have squares. So we do have to do this. This guy can't make it over to the 12 either. So I think if we did this, we would overload. So it has to be white here, which means that's how we start our setup. This is going to be part of the 12. If this were a dark cell, we would have to block it. Yeah, it would be a problem. Yeah, if we blocked it, we would have to... Yeah, we wouldn't have enough room for the 12. So this is light, and then this can't be dark either because we have the same issue. So those are all that. That means this has to be dark. Okay. I have a feeling this is not light, because how would we get this out without... Yeah, so I have a feeling that's dark cell. Same here. Like, this light now needs to escape. Actually, it needed to escape anyway, and the only way through is here. Blocking this off would be risky. And not any danger of squares. I need a white cell in one of those two, but it's probably going to happen anyway. If I blocked this, would I be good? No, because I'd have to bring this around somewhere. So this has got to be light. So that's dark. This can be blocked just fine. In fact, it probably will, because it can't go around that way. So, yeah. That takes care of 27, now comes down here. How are we on the 27? We're only 15 in. This has to be light, so that means this does. And in fact, do we go around this way? No, we don't. Oh, that's 25 right there, so it's done. This is done. So let's bring this through. This is the easiest way. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong here? Okay, we gotta bring this out. How do we connect that? What did I do? What did I do here? It's gotta be this. Oh, that's it. I did something weird in here, and it was really throwing me off. Let's grab another couple. Maybe these two I see right here. No squares, connect dark, and all light regions have area 2. So that is forced. That is forced, but no squares. If I did this, we would be forced to move up, so there's going to be a dark cell here. No squares means this has to be a light cell at least. One of those two. One of these two. If I made this a dark cell, we'd be forced to do it this way, right? This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Okay. Don't make checkerboard, which means no two dark areas of the same shape and size, all dark regions of area 5, which means these can't be white cells. We have to do this to start. Oh. That is a loud buzz on my phone. No thanks. Turn that down. Okay, that's got to be dark. These have to be dark, and those have to be dark, so for sure. But no checkerboards means this all has to be white. If I did this, it'd be fine. We have to make white cells here, because otherwise it's not pointing at white cells anywhere. No two dark areas of the same shape, so I need different shapes, so I can't have crosses. Well, I can't put a dark cell here because I'd have to do one there and have a cross, so we have to have light cells there as well. No checkerboards. This can only move down one more space, so it has to move up at least once. Now, if this... Yeah, we can't do it. So you have to have light cells here. No checkerboards. Means you do have to bring out this. These have to be dark, because otherwise, what is it pointing at? Let's see. I could do the S piece here. I could do a W. I could do the Y piece. I think that's what that is. I could do the F piece. This one either has to be this sort of Y piece or whatever it's called, or the W. Here is going to be a P shape, so I don't want to make this a dark cell. This could be the L shape, because this is the best place to put it. Or this isn't the L shape. The L shape would be this. No, that's called V. You know, it doesn't matter. This, I think, is called the L shape. This is called the V shape. I can make this the F shape, the W shape. No, that's the Y shape. That's the P shape. And then we're good. There's no checkerboards allowed. Okay, that's the Y shape, and then this is P there. That's the F shape. Damn it, that's what that does. What if I made the L... sorry. What if I made that the C shape? Now I don't have to worry about the Y shape. There we go. Not that. Thanks. Trying to press buttons here. Thank you, game. Okay, let's spend some time in Lucent Waters. It's been a while since I've done it, even though Lucent Waters is pretty well-worn ground for me. Let's grab this puzzle. I'm not in any rush to like get every single puzzle here. Just gonna get. Does it look like we just have squares there like this? So then I would need to put that piece. Good. Ooh. That is a very prominent green piece. Is the red one as prominent, or are we looking at a more intimate location for that one? Yeah, the trouble with an obvious piece like that means that the red one could be kind of anywhere. Oh, hey, glide ring. Let's get those, because there's... How many do we got in here? 32 total, but only 3 more I could grab today. Where's the rings? Is there something down there? What is this nonsense? Normally... Oh, the rings just weren't a thing. Okay, hold on, I got it. This is the... Okay, so let's get back up there. For some reason, the rings just didn't show up. Let's try again. Oh, yeah, there it is. Well, not too bad. I just, for some reason, wasn't on the tower or the steps. Don't see any reason not to do this immediately. But I could be wrong. Like, let's just get these... Yeah. Let's just get the pieces solved in the order you see them. Okay, well those aren't going to connect. We want to connect all dark cells. Great, so the B's got to come out this way. Okay. D and C won't connect. C does have to come out. The B can't go around the A here, so it has to go this way. Which means that is blocked here. Dark cells are all connected. So the D, there's no way it's fitting through there, so it's got to come around the bottom. No reason not to just do this or this. I feel like that is the obvious choice here. Yeah, I feel like the obvious choice is this. That, on the floor, being as big as it is, makes me think I need to be up in the air. Did that charge jump just totally fail on me? Thank you. Up in the air. Not so much the air, but up high. Yeah, like this spot. So I can look down. Alright, let's get this terrible puzzle out of the way. So I need to get three little circles, but I need to get them in the center, so to speak. So how do I do that? Vaguely in this area? I feel like it's got to be... So, like, see, the biggest sort of clusters are here. So I need to get so that that's where they are here. They need to be... Yeah, let's get, so something like this setup is where it needs to be built from. Okay, cool. That's considered correct. Okay. Are we looking down from above in this scenario with this matchbox here? Yes, we are. Hey, music puzzle. There's not a lot of music puzzles, are there? Here? There's 3 today. Only 23 in this whole region. Alright, well that's obvious. There's only one 5-star puzzle in this region, so let's just get on top of the right spot so we can see... Is it over here? Yeah. Okay, it's too many patterns not to make. Connect all light cells, all dark regions of area 5. We can't make 4 in a row. Can't make an L shape at all. I can't make it that. So is it cross shapes only? Yeah. A lot of red boxes I see here. In that direction. Ooh, hold on, let's get this puzzle. Why not? Alright, well that's that. Connect all dark cells means they're gonna have to come through here and there. Seems like that's the way. I like it. No. The only green one there, and I don't see where it connects. Alright. Tons of red boxes, none of them. Strange puzzle. Something's in there. That's that. So I guess I gotta get a really tight angle here. Okay, there's the green boxes. So this piece went... Hold on. That's the one that's the green. There. This piece goes on the beer. So what's left over here I haven't got? I think I got all of these ones outdoors. Now the rest are inside. I definitely got to be on top of this building. Okay. Oh, right. There's this piece as well. And that one. Well, that one goes to the piece at the bottom here. And then that piece goes over here. So now it's the sort of weird O-shaped thing I'd be looking for. That one. That, I think if I'm up here, I get the best angle, perhaps, because it's on this left side. Maybe even over here a little more. There, yeah, this is where I want to be. Okay, I do hear the cube, I just don't know exactly where... Oh, right there. Don't make 4 in a row. Well, there you go. Well, of white. Black is fine. No, it isn't, because dark regions are area 3. Light regions have 5. Okay. What's that? Now... Oh, there is another cube up here. Is it in this trench? It is. How about this trench? You got any cubes for me? Yep. 3 cubes all up here. Good work, team. Okay, I got a couple wandering echoes down here I should take care of. Hopefully they don't take me too far away. Like the big old jet airliner. What are you doing? Okay. Alright. Why does it do that? Oh, because I'm on the last one. That's why that symbol looked like that. I'm talking about the symbol. When you solve the puzzle on the left side of the screen, it tells you what area you've solved and what category you solved. And you see that symbol there is not one I've seen before. It's because in Lucent Waters, in the movement category, I've gotten everything up to the final thing. These are very close. I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh. Is that going to be... No, I wasn't quite so lucky. Alright, I'm actually not going to do Lucent Waters anymore, because I've done so much in here. I don't need to do 10,000 puzzles of Lucent Waters every day. I'm going to quick make my way over to Verdant Glen and see if I can't grab... Actually, is there anything in Verdant Glen I'd want? Is there a glide ring? There is not. There's not a flow orb. There are some wandering echoes. Towels remaining. Nope, none of this. So there has to be one here and one there. So those are both... Oh, that's it? Good grief. You know, I'm saying I'm going to leave this area, but so far I've been pretty content to stay and solve the puzzles I found. Whatever. Me getting distracted, I would never. Where am I supposed to stand for that guy? I'm gonna look... Oh, it's an arch. I was like, the pillar looks weird. It's just because of the way the arch was working out. Is it from the back here somewhere? Oh, there's a cube. Nope. There. Hidden objects I'm also on the last bit too, right? Yeah, I'm on the last bit for that. No hidden pentads to find. I wonder in Verdant Glen, what is there to find? There's several matchboxes, a couple leitmotifs. There's a lot of sightseers. Rings, cubes, and arches will always be there. But there is a hidden pentad, so let's look for that. Hidden pentads are usually quite easy to see, so we'll grab it. Okay. So here... Gotta do some... I think I do have to break these. Yeah, I have to do it this way. How many of those do I got? So many. I predict toward the end of things I will have to be like logging on just to do like 3 puzzles. It's the only thing that's loaded in. And I'll have to use the puzzle radar to find them. So, if I find the puzzle radar here, it'd be great, because it'll tell me where, you know, hidden pentads are, things like that. Things I've been missing. All dark regions of Area 2, so that's forced. I could bring this, or that. I could do this. Well, if I do this, it's dark here. If I do this, it's dark here. So that's a dark cell no matter what. If I were to do this piece, we'd be like, that's fine. If I were to make this a dark cell, I would have to... okay, so it's not that. This is the only way to make that work. That would overload, so there we go. Oops. Hold on. This isn't going to work. That isn't going to work either. Maybe this is not how the 8 goes? If this was a dark cell, yeah, we'd have to do this, and then we'd be stuck. So this is how the 8 goes. Maybe that's blocked? Yes, it's blocked. Got it. Duh. This is just simple symmetry, it looks like. Yeah, I think if you're just doing a simple symmetry like that, just one side to the other, that can just be a one pipper. You don't have to pretend it's hard. Okay, those don't connect. Those don't connect. Other than that, it's possible these all connect. In fact, it is necessary that these connect. Yeah, this is going to connect here. Excuse me. This is the forced 3. This is forced. So there you go. Nice. Interesting way of doing that puzzle. I like it. This is an unsolved maze, so you might as well do it. Is it just a spiral? Is that all we're doing? So we're just spiraling here. Where's the way forward? Is it... How do I get... Do I have to... I should go very far. Okay. And otherwise, it just seems to be a follow the path type of maze. There's really no diverging pathways. Hello? Okay, it's this way. But there are holes in the floor, so that does make it a little more challenging. I can at least appreciate that level of challenge. But rather than make the maze itself more, confusing or complicated, it just means you can screw up your progress. Okay, that's that. Let's look for Puzzle Radar. I don't actually want to play that much longer. I've been playing for nearly an hour. So, if I don't find it soon, I'm just going to do whatever puzzles I can find, and we'll call it good. Oh, look at that. I say, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Can you give me the arch, please? Hey, stop launching me in the air. I'm not pressing the jump button. Okay, area numbers, really all I got to worry about. That's got to be corner rule. It's possible the 6 is down here. In fact, that's probably the best way to do it. In fact, this is probably the best way to do this, so I can... Yeah. Where'd it go? It wasn't over here. It was up higher in the air. That's where it was. There it is. Alright, what am I looking for? Hidden Pentad is the most important one because it is... Hold on, I do see a memory grid. Might as well grab it because there's not many of those either. Right? Nice. So how many of those? There's another one in this area. It's only 24 and I've done 16 of them, so that's pretty good. That's another type I could look for. Hidden Pentad, Hidden Pentad. Where is it? I don't see the symbol immediately, but I'll just keep looking for things I do know I should be looking for. Yeah, I've got to be within a certain range before anything happens, unfortunately. So let's head in here. Let's see if I can grab any other type. It's like a rare thing that I need to be looking for. We've got arches. Arches. I'm not seeing any hidden pentads. Cube is always good to go for. Ooh, I never saw it. That is rough. Could it be then in this upper corner I never went to? Because usually hidden pentads are incredibly visible. Like, it's hard to miss them. But when you're looking for just one, that's the last thing you gotta find. The area is pretty big, and a lot of the hidden pentads I do see are going to be solved. So I'm going to see them, and they're not going to be useful, but it's hard for me to mark that I've already seen them and don't need to see them again. So it could be up in this corner, and I just missed it. No. It also could be in the back corner of this direction, because I definitely haven't gone that way. Alright, that's just going to get out of the way. Get that... Oh, hold on. That seems like a bad idea. Let's do this one. Let's get that out of the way. Let's bring these down. Hold on. Do I want to be breaking multiple? I want to be breaking multiple like this, and that's how we do it. So perhaps... Oh! Why did you not give me my charge jump? Okay, let's look up this way. Perhaps in this corner here, because I didn't look this way when I picked up the puzzle radar. Again, I would probably see it by now. That one's done already. Huh. Oh, there's the other memory grid. I just happened to stumble on that. Okay. Uh-oh. Ah, that piece as well. It's not down. Oh, hold on. Got a little bit going on here. It's not down in the central area, looks like. Hold on. I'm gonna grab that. I don't want it. This is a trap because I need to break 3 pink together. I need to break all 4 yellow together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do this. Bring those together. And bring these together. And now, this is how we break. How do I break the 4 here? Okay, let's start with this. Get this part out of the way. Ah, now I can break the 4 here. Oh, no. And then... hold on. Maybe if I do this first. Then break here. Then break here. I can get all of them. Good puzzle. Alright, I've spent, again, an hour. I am looking for one puzzle type I cannot seem to find. Another thought is this is a hidden pentad that is technically part of Verdant Glen, but is actually in a different world, which is a very real possibility. And if that's the case, then oh well, I didn't find it, that's alright. Let's just grab what I do know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is fine? If I did this, would it be... Yeah, that's what I want. Cool. Looks like this is puzzle there. Love to end on a logic grid. Those are always fun to end on because they're usually the best puzzles. I mean, they are the best puzzle type by far. If you were to rank every puzzle type in this game and you didn't put logic grids at the top, I would assume you were just kind of an idiot. They are obviously the most plentiful, but they're also the most varied puzzle type in the game. So let's just find one. It doesn't have to be a hard one. I just want to do one just so I can end on that. Let's grab this first. This is a trap, so I don't want to do it. So we do this first. And now we've cleared that out. We can clear these and lose. We can clear these, and now we can win. I've done a few of those. And now, final puzzle of the day. Block these. Connect dark cells. Is that the only thing we have to worry about? Looks like it. So that's going to force us to make certain moves here. Corner rule. The end. Awesome. Well, a good time was had by all, or at least a good time was had by me, and if you didn't enjoy it, well, if you watched the whole video and you didn't enjoy it, I think that's on you. If you don't enjoy my content, that's fine. You don't need to watch it. It's fine. This isn't like how to save a life type of videos. Cool. Anyway, with that bit of self-promotion out of the way, I think I'm going to take a break. So thanks everyone who did watch. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye.